Just give him a squeeze and spread tropical disease.
If you take here the second time around. 60 seconds.
Hi, it's me, Baby Diva. How many of you are playing? Thank you. Okay, 1. Cool. What's your name?
45 seconds.
Alright, pick your icon. Just hit the number.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer's gonna be the letter B.
Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya, yada, yada, yada. That's all out of the way. Okay. Here, my friend, is the dealio. Question comes up, you buzz in, then you hit a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to pick your answer. Pretty darn easy, ain't it? Anyway, can we go now? Category, please. Let's see what we got here. Playing with your marbles. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. All right, we've all played Hungry Hungry Hippos, right? You know where you try to catch the marbles with your big hippo mouth? Well, if you play a game of Hungry Hungry Hippocrates, what will you most likely be using to catch marbles? Big mouth lawyers, big mouth poets, big mouth sailors, or big mouth doctors? Hippocrates is considered the father of medicine. I seem to be suffering from severe abdominal pains. Perhaps eating even more marbles will make the pain go away. Okay, I need a category. The category is, get your fingers out of my ball. This one can get you 10 grand. Okay, now imagine you belong to a bowling league. Yeah, I could see that. If the bowling alley replaces their regular bowling pins with terrapins, what will most likely happen? A dinosaur will eat your bowling ball, artificial limbs will fly everywhere, turtles will be getting knocked over, or strikes will cause explosions. A terrapin is a freshwater turtle. As if bowling wasn't boring enough. Alrighty, pick one. This bad boy is Smurfy Spice, and you're playing for a $30,000 wad. Okay, now you remember those little blue forest dwellers, the Smurfs? Well, imagine they were around in colonial New England. Which of these acts could a Smurf commit to violate the blue laws of Puritan New England? Papa Smurf getting drunk on Sunday, Greedy Smurf not giving to the poor, Smurfette acting sad in public, or Handy Smurf painting his house blue? For the curious, here's the right answer. The blue laws were enacted by religious leaders to try and protect the Sabbath and enforce saintly moral behavior on citizens. And that's why the Smurfs were on Saturday mornings. They were just too damn racy for Sundays. Okay, pick a category. Alright, give it up for... Now those are holy jeans. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. And we're off. Because his religion strives to reach nirvana, which of the following would you most likely expect to see in the mosh pit at an old Nirvana show? A Buddhist monk doing a stage dive, a Catholic priest being passed overhead, a Native American shaman backflipping, or a Jewish rabbi slam dancing? Buddhists believe that they will eventually achieve a state of total peace called nirvana. And you know, I hear all the monks are turning in their regular robes for flannel ones that they found at a thrift shop. I need a category. Your attention, please. Attention. You just picked a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat is... tastes like gangsta. Chew on this. I'm going to show you a bunch of names, and I want you to tell me if they're rappers, the names of a food mascot, or both. When you see a name that belongs to a rapper, press 1. If you think it's a food mascot, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And press 4 if you want to skip. For each right answer, you get 5,000 clammies. And you lose 5,000 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, let's see that timer. Here we go. Frankenberry, rapper, food mascot, salt and pepper. Poppin' fresh. Snap. Cornelius. If you're not sure, Vanilla Ice. Last one, Red Baron. That's all she wrote. 6 right, 1 wrong. I'll take it. Let's check out your score. Hey, take it where you can get it. All right, let's move on. Category, please. This category is known as At 2 Pizzas? Get it right. I'm handing over $20K. A 1, a 2, a 3. If Little Caesar's Pizza does a commercial about the death of the Roman Emperor Julius Caesar, what might you hear the Little Caesar spokesman say?
Arbor Day, Ides of March, Rosh Hashanah.
Or
Christmas.
Julius Caesar was murdered on the Ides of March. That's March 15th to you and me.
This is 911.
Help me, trying to kill me. Ow.
Hello, are you there?
Okay, I need a category. May I introduce It Sucks to Be a Vampire. You get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. Okay, now listen up. Let's say Count Dracula decides that getting fresh blood is too much of a pain in the neck. Oh, that was a beauty. Anyway, if Dracula gives up blood for a substance that has a similar combination of minerals, what will he drink? A bottle of ketchup, a cup of goat urine, a dish of chocolate pudding, or a gallon of seawater? Bet you wish you would have picked this. Seawater is very similar to blood in chemical composition, although it's really not that fun sneaking up on an ocean.
I've come to suck your water.
I need a category. This baby is Desperate Times Call for Desperate Beverages. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. All right, now you've all drunk that Fresca stuff before, right? Fresca? Imagine that the soft drink Fresca spices up their image by changing their name to Fresco. Which of these will you be drinking? A wet plaster and paint soda, a spreadable lardy pop, a delicious fish-flavored drink, or a pink vegetable-based beverage? Should have picked this. A fresco is a type of painting that's done on wet plaster. There's a whole bunch of them in Italy, so you should be belching up some really pretty colors. Ooh, burnt sienna. Okay, pick a category. The category? Hey, this one's on me. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Okay, now get ready to buzz in and type the answer as soon as you know it. Now pay close attention. I'm only going to say this once. How do you spell cat? Talk to me. Type in your... Hey, no trick here. The word cat is spelled C-A-T. And don't say I never gave you anything, all right? All righty, pick one. Here she is. Can't we all just get along, John Silver? 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Hey, check it out. Long John Silver, you know that seafood place? They're looking for wait staff. If the manager says he's looking for someone resembling Long John Silver from the book Treasure Island, what could you do to land the job? Replace your hand with a hook, chop off a leg, grow another head, or rip out your tongue? Long John Silver from Treasure Island only has one leg, so you're going to have to chop off one of yours. Hey, but who needs a leg when you can get all the free hush puppies you can eat, huh? Okay, I need a category. We're going to take a quick pause for this commercial break.
Hey kids, put down those chutes and ladders and come with me to Acne Land!
Look out for the pus pit. I'm lost in the forest of ingrown hairs.
Don't step in Blackhead Minefield.
Zit Moon is about to blow.
Acne Land, the board game where bad skin is more than an embarrassment, it's an adventure.
Time for the head rush. Keep your eyes glued to the screen, because when you see two words that match, you better buzz in. If you're right, you got 5,000 bucks coming your way. But if you're wrong, you owe me 5,000. Oh, don't forget. Your match better fit this clue. No school today. Well, there may be no school, but there still is the head rush. Good luck. That's the game! Hey, congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself and you came out on top. You know, not many people can say that, but yeah, they can. Oh well, thanks for playing. Bye.
Fabulous work, everyone. Baby D, tell me what's going on. We got people on the clock. We playing again?
Wow, you got it. You heard him. Move it or lose it.
I need a category. Now serving fuzzy yellow balls. How does $20,000 sound? Flex those fingers, because here it comes. If Andre Agassi plays Brooke Shields in a Valentine's Day tennis match, what will be the best way for him to show his love? By shutting her out, by playing left-handed, by not scoring, or by throwing his racket at her? In tennis, love means you have 0 points. And our lesson for today, just because you haven't scored does not mean you haven't experienced love. Thank you. Okay, pick a category. Looks like this category is fantastically painful. $10,000 for this one. Hey, you know Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four comics? You know he's the guy who can bend and stretch all over the place? Well, which of the following would most likely give Mr. Fantastic a nasty case of the bends? Chasing a foe into the ocean depths, bombarding his opponent with milk, stopping a thief by changing into steel, or performing backflips to avoid enemy blows? When deep sea divers come to the surface too quickly, the change in pressure can sometimes give them the bends. Man, it's a good thing the Human Torch didn't have to go on that mission.
Flame on!
Category, please. All right, dude, you just picked a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is, with friends like these. Okay, I'm going to list 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a type of hair remover or one of the super friends. As each one comes up, if it's a hair remover, press 1. If it's a super friend, press 2. And press 4 to skip. I give you $5,000 for each right answer, and $5,000 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Okay, timer please. Let's do it. Neat, hair remover or super friend? Flash. Nudit. Zip. Zan. Nair. Last one. Glee. That's all she wrote. You missed 1, but you hit on 6. Not too shabby. Let's check out your total. Nice. Okay, let's check out some categories. All righty, pick one. So many choices, so little time. Well, what do we have here? A giant leap for frozen vegetables. And it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Okay, you've seen that green giant guy in the frozen food section of the store? You know, the big broccoli-looking guy who goes ho, ho, ho? If Green Giant were to change their spokesperson to Red Giant, what would be their new catchphrase? Is it
Crack, 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 beep, 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 moo, moo, moo,
or
glow, glow, glow?
A red giant is a type of really old star, so instead of saying ho, 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 he'd just sit there and glow.
Here, Billy, here's your red giant frozen dinner. Now be careful, it's hot.
Thanks, Mom.
I need a category. And here we have Chris Rock rocks the crib. $10,000 riding on this one. Okay, imagine comedian Chris Rock decides it's time to start having children. If funny man Chris Rock names all of his kids after the 3 major types of rocks, which of the following would not be one of his children? Geriatric rock, metamorphic rock, sedimentary rock, or igneous rock? Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. There is no type of rock called geriatric rock. Unless, of course, you're talking about geriatric rock bands like The Who or the Rolling Stones.
Hey, you! Get off of my lawn!
Okay, I need a category. Pucker up for, yeah, but where the heck is Terry Hatcher? This one will get you 10 grand.
All right, now you know the show Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman? Well, if the show were changed to Lewis and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, what crazy episode could you expect to see? Superman saving vaudeville teams, Superman saving nuclear bomb scientists, Superman saving frontier explorers, or Superman saving DNA molecules? Meriwether Lewis and William Clark were the leaders of the first American expedition to explore lands west of the Mississippi in the early 1800s. Of course, if Superman wants to blend in, he's going to have to dump those blue pantyhose and start flying around in big boots and a coonskin cap. Category, please. Say hello to Like a Breath of Fresh Water. Get it right. I'm handing over $20K. Hey, imagine Ricky Lake decides to change her show so that every episode has something to do with an actual lake. Okay, great. If Ricky Lake decides to broadcast her next show from an actual lake, which of the following will she not be visiting? Lake Okeechobee, Mono Lake, Jumpinda Lake, or Lake Titicaca? Nope, Mono Lake, better known as the Kissing Lake, actually exists. See, now I could have given you some cash if you would have picked this. Jumpinda Lake, or Jump in the Lake, is not an actual body of water. And fortunately, neither is Ricky Lake.
My sister is also the mother of my children.
Alrighty, pick one.
Hey, it's time for a question with me. Hit it, boys. Here we go. Old man's morning memories. Hey!
For your enjoyment,
go play with yourself.
$20,000 says you don't know this one.
So this here's one of those questions where you gotta type in the answer as soon as you know the, ow, concern it, I stepped on something. Ow, looky, it's a piece from that old game. Oh, what was that called? Oh, yeah. I think it's that toy that you use to make colorful pictures. Yeah, you make the pictures with little colored pegs.
Oh, that must be what you just stepped on, old man.
Duh, hey now. When you plug it in, it lights up the picture you just made. The two words in the name of this thing.
All right, type in your answer. That's what I like to hear. Light break. I remember as a kid, I always wanted to eat those pegs. You know, kids can be so stupid. Oh my God, spit it out, old man, spit it out.
I couldn't help it. They look so delicious.
Hey, can we get a glass of water here, please? Let's move on. Okay, pick a category. Coming at you. Songs that make you go $30,000 for this one. Eyes up front. We're moving. Which of the following song titles is an example of peristalsis? Breathe by Prodigy, Loser by Beck, Swallow by Bush, or Crazy by Seal? Kick it. The correct answer is... peristalsis is the muscular contraction that forces food down your throat when you swallow. And Bush is the kind of band that makes your food come right back up. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, I need a category. Open wide.
wide and get ready for cartoon animals that pee on fire hydrants. $10,000 for this one. Okay, now I'm sure you're all familiar with that cartoon Road Rovers, you know, with those mutant dogs from different nations that are out to protect the world. Let's say the Road Rovers give up on being heroes and get into a big dog fight. Since this mutant mutt comes from a neutral country, who might refuse to fight?
Colleen from Great Britain, Exile from Russia, Muzzle from Germany, or Shag from Switzerland?
That's right, Shag, baby. Because, you know, Switzerland's a neutral country. They gotta be neutral, right? I mean, what are they gonna do during a war? Hit people with big blocks of Swiss cheese? Category, please. You want the head rush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Who do you think would make a great couple? Well, that just about says it all. Good luck! Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score. That's the game. Green, green, green. What can I say? Good job. And get a social life, you know. Throw a party or something, you know. Write some letters. Hey, thanks for head rushing with me. I gotta go.
Nice job, people. Baby Diva, it's in your hands. Tell me, we doing another one right away?
Hey, you made the high scoreboard. You know, I think your accomplishment is inspiring me to quit my job and spend my life wandering across Asia and thinking about life. Oh, there, it just passed. So I'll be here if you want to play again. Just let me know.
Borg length times Borg length. Borg length times 3. Borg length times Borg length times Borg length times Borg length.
I didn't touch it. No, no. Yeah, all right, I did it.
It used to be meat is back at Regurgit Barn. We can't say what kind of meat it used to be. But one thing we can say, it's even tastier the second time around. It used to be meat for a limited time only at Regurgit Barn. Regurgit Barn, from our stomachs to yours.
So you ever had anything like really embarrassing happen to you?
Oh, yeah. I couldn't figure out why I didn't know them, but I thought I don't want to be rude, so I'll just wave back, you know? You know, for like a whole block, people seemed to be that a lot of people knew me that day, because there were a lot of people pointing. So I'm waving and smiling, walking, having a great time, right? And I caught my reflection in the window of a store, and my skirt was underneath my backpack.
I mean, like your whole butt was like hanging out?
Completely. Completely. Okay, your turn.
Boy, I don't know if I have one better than that. Although one time I was walking to the post office.
Yeah.
And I slipped on a sandwich. Like looking through my letters, like making sure I had stamps on everything.
Yeah.
And totally like didn't see it coming, and I slipped.
Were people looking at you?
Quite a lot of people, actually. Yeah, they were all sort of like.
Were they trying to help you out?
No, nobody talked to me. Nobody even wanted to like acknowledge that it actually happened.
I don't know. She was just a ghost or something. And if you go into the bathroom and turn off all the lights, say Bloody Mary 3 times, eventually she'll appear in the mirror. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Don't do that! Oh my god!
How many bricks can he throw up?
Not only does he play like crap, but he's so selfish.
Total bust, an overhyped bust in a fancy pair of shoes.
With no fundamentals.
Oh, did he just get schooled?
And now the crybaby act.
That second tee means he's gone.
Good night, you whiny piece of...